we shall overcome. Sometimes we've had tears in our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome. No, before this victory is won, some will have to get thrown in jail some more, but we shall overcome. Don't worry about us. Before the victory is won, some of us will lose jobs, but we shall overcome. Before the victory is won, even some will have to face physical death. But if physical death is the price that some must pay to free their children from a permanent psychological death, then nothing shall be more redemptive. We shall overcome. Before the victory is won, some will be misunderstood and called bad names and dismissed as rabble-rousers and agitators, but we shall overcome. And I'll tell you why. We shall overcome because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. We shall overcome because Carlyle is right. No lie can live forever. We shall overcome because William Cullen Bryant is right. Truth crushed to earth will rise again. We shall overcome because James Russell Lowell is right. Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future. And behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. We shall overcome because the Bible is right. You shall reap what you sow. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. And with this faith, we will go out and adjourn the councils of despair and bring new light into the dark chambers of pessimism. And we will be able to rise from the fatigue of despair to the buoyancy of hope. And this will be a great America. We will be the participants in making it so. And so as I leave you this evening, I say, walk together, children. Don't you get weary. There's a great camp meeting.
Hey there, readers, watchers, thinkers. Since Trump came back into power in January 2024 with Elon Musk's Nazi salutes at his inauguration, we here at Gaslit Nation launched an emergency book club, carefully selecting books and films that help us build resilience, resistance, and process our collective trauma and rage together. We're composting the shit they're flooding the zone with into action and art. So join us. Our book club discussions take place the last Monday of the month at 4 p.m. Eastern at the Gaslit Nation Salon. You can find the Zoom link to join the events or watch the recordings on patreon.com/gaslit. In May, we're reading Stride Toward Freedom, the Montgomery Story by Martin Luther King Jr., an inspiring instructional memoir by a young MLK on how he and his grassroots community won a major victory of the civil rights movement, the Montgomery bus boycott. His memoir blends history, strategy, and moral clarity, setting the tone for our focus on justice and resilience. It's an essential guide for self-management and how to work with others. Stride Toward Freedom has opened the Gaslit Nation Action Guide since the very start of the show for a reason, so be sure to read it. As part of our Gaslit Nation Make Art Challenge, we received this exceptional song by the artist Mr. Madam Adam called First They Came for the Queers.
First they came for the queers, and we said we're here, we're queer, get used to it. Then they started throwing punches, so we fled from the fascist fuckers. And we're now interrupting your lunches and your brunches and say, hey, they're throwing punches. What the fuck are all y'all gonna do?
So in June, as we head into Pride Month, we'll be reading The Gay Revolution by Lillian Faderman. This is a sweeping and essential history of the LGBTQ plus rights movement in the U.S., told through the stories of the people who lived it and led it. The Gay Revolution reminds us of the power of small groups of people facing genocide and indifference to survive and thrive and build a better, freer world for everyone. For July, here's the iconic scene from Casablanca, a film starring real-life World War II refugees. famous film and stage actors whose home countries were under Nazi occupation.
Plate.
In that spirit, in July, the Gaslit Nation Book Club will make you rethink a beloved classic, Le Petit Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. A simple tale with deep truths, this little book invites us to see the world and ourselves with wonder. What's most profound is that Saint-Exupéry, a renowned French pilot, wrote Le Petit Prince on Long Island, yes, in New York, and gave speeches rallying Americans to defeat fascism in Europe. Le Petit Prince is not just a children's book. Like George Orwell's Animal Farm, it's a powerful work of art and resistance. What you're hearing is Beethoven's Appassionata. Vladimir Lenin loved this piano sonata so much, he claimed listening to it almost prevented him from leading a revolution. That's the premise behind the 2006 Oscar award-winning film, The Lives of Others, which shows the power of art to confront the repression of Stasi surveillance in East Berlin, today dwarfed by the corporate surveillance of America's big tech giants. In August, we're watching The Lives of Others and pairing it with another Oscar-winning film, I'm Still Here. I'm Still Here is a powerful Brazilian film about a family that faces off with Brazil's dictatorship and ultimately contributes to a better and stronger world. Despite their loss and grief, they kept building, planting seeds of hope and change.
Let my people go.
Now when Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go.
In 1958, Louis Armstrong released this protest song, Go Down Moses, based on a song sang by Harriet Tubman to signal to people that she was coming. In September, we're reading the biography, Harriet, the Moses of Her People, by Sarah Hopkins Bradford. This book brings Harriet Tubman's story to life in vivid detail, showing the power of song in her work as the general of the resistance to slavery. Published in 1886, the book relied heavily on interviews with Tubman herself, so we'll read the general in her own voice. Goodbye, Odessa is an old Yiddish song. The lyrics include the line, Odessa, Mama, I love you so much. In October, we're contrasting two compelling works, Deaf Republic by Odessa-born Ilya Kaminsky, a poetic powerhouse of resistance, and Total Resistance by H. von Dach, a military manual with surprising philosophical relevance. That is a clip from Prairie Band Potawatomi, Past, Present, Future, A Brief History. As the year winds down in November, we will be reading Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, a member of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, a tribe of the Great Lakes region. Her book is a lyrical blend of science, indigenous wisdom, and storytelling to reconnect us with the natural world with gratitude. You're listening to Ukrainian music from a retelling of Lesia Ukrainka's timeless, eco-feminist play, The Forest Song. And that is how we close our year. The Forest Song is a stunning blend of folklore, feminism, and the spirit of the forest. During Ukraine's revolution, Euromaidan, a giant mural of Lesia Ukrainka was painted on Kiev's Maidan Square, framed in Molotov cocktails. The Forest Song is famous for the line, "I live, I will live forever. I have a heart that does not die." And that describes our resistance work together. We hope you'll join the Gaslit Nation Book Club every last Monday of the month. To sign up, be sure to join our Patreon community. Discounted annual memberships are available, and you can give the gift of membership. Join the conversation, shape the show, get bonus shows, all shows ad-free, and more. Plus our Monday salons at 4 p.m. Eastern, all on patreon.com/gaslit. Until next time, keep reading, keep questioning, and keep showing up for each other.